welcome to my very first tutorial for pole. So today we're gonna be doing a little bit of strength and conditioning for static pole. The reason I'm doing this is that I get asked a lot, how do you even get strong enough to be able to hold yourself up the pole? Especially with static work, you do a lot of dynamics, so you need to be able to have those strong muscles like strong grip and everything. So the first tip I have is all of that comes with time, right? Time and practice. So I did not start with that grip strength whenever I started pole, but with some of this conditioning that I do give to my students when they're taking my classes, I'm hoping that I can help you get stronger and stronger with your pole practice. So let's get started. All right, so the first move that we're gonna do today is for our grip strength. I call this our little chair spin. You can do this for your warm-up. It's one of my favorite warm-ups because it's not only going to work with your shoulders, it's also going to warm up your hands and your grip. With this, it's going to teach you a little bit about holding yourself onto the pole with the grip strength, but also allowing and letting yourself spin around the pole at the same time. So what we're going to do is we're going to reach high with your inside arm, and then from here, you're gonna make sure that you are engaging and firing up those shoulder muscles. So really feel like you're pulling that pole away from the ceiling. Pull yourself up. The outside arm is gonna go across my chest. I'm gonna push away. Now here's the big thing. You're gonna run around the pole, big steps, set up that momentum and let yourself spin all the way down towards the pole. So here I'm gonna walk, 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 set my spin. I'm gonna let myself go all the way down. When I'm doing this, to set up that momentum, I'm doing a big roundage on with the outside leg, so I'm able to spin around. Now, if that's easy, the next step is for you to eventually remove this hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. You walk, 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 set that spin, release the hand. Now, if you feel good about your chair spin and you feel like you got it, here's another movement that you can use to level up. So this would be called the flying squirrel. Our goal is to able to circle around the pole while maintaining one hand grip. So what you're gonna do is, instead of keeping yourself around the pole here, the idea is that we're able to swing our hips in front of the pole while keeping them away into a big circle all the way in front and all the way to the other side. While I'm doing this, I am keeping just one hand on the pole. So if you're still working on your chair spin, keep working on that chair spin, then work on removing that hand on the chair spin. And once both of those feel easy, then you can try this one. This is how I would set up the progression of this. Now, when you're doing this, I am still taking big steps away from the pole, taking big steps around, and then when I'm ready to set, I keep the outside leg away, I swing my body in front as far away as I can, all the way around. Now at this point, when you're already on the other side of the pole, you can then catch, or you can keep your hand down, because that's gonna increase your strength on your grip. So I'm gonna show you, you're gonna walk, 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 get yourself around, and done. Now, the second move that we're gonna do that's gonna be focused on your grip strength is gonna be similar to the chair spin, but this time we're gonna try to recatch our hands. This is really important if you're doing any dynamics on the pole where you're relying on one hand to continue the movement. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with having one hand on the pole. We're gonna take some distance from the pole and we're gonna set our spin in a similar way that we did the chair spin, but instead of going on the side of the pole with this half bracket grip, we're gonna be facing the pole. Now from here, my legs are gonna go right behind me and I'm gonna let myself spin. Now the goal is to be able to go up the pole with that grip. So I'm gonna take a step back, I'm gonna step with my inside leg, I'm gonna reach with my inside hand, and the other hand is gonna reach over it, and I'm gonna try to spin. So I'm gonna catch, go around, and step back. Now, if that first option works for you, but you're ready to take the next step, the idea is that you're going to eventually develop that strength to be able to continue to bring that hand over hand. So the next step is going to be to, when you catch with your hand on that spin, you're able to release the bottom hand that you originally had on the ball and reach up while keeping that spin. So you can start with that hand on the pole, but you can also take a step back, and as you start setting your spin, you jump and catch. Now this is really important. I am still doing that rond de jambe with that leg away from the pole so that I'm able to set my spin. So think about physics a little bit. You want that body to go away from the pole so we can continue that spin. All right, so we're here. I would go with one hit, another, and then reach.